Hi everyone, I'm Shivam, the head of growth and content at Fliki, and I want to start this webinar a little differently today. I want to start with a confession. We've read your support tickets and also heard your feedback, and you guys were right. So we gave you speed, we gave you the ability to create hundreds of videos a month, but we miss something really important, which was context. I can understand that it's frustrating to see that you're pasting a great script and the system is just reading out the scene notes out aloud, and sometimes you get to see inconsistent characters or stock clips that has nothing to do with what the voiceover is saying. And yeah, it's sometimes more of like a headache and not actually a workflow. So we made a hard choice. Instead of repatching the old system, we completely rebuilt the video engine from scratch to understand context and not just keywords. In this webinar, I'll be showing you the new video engine. We'll be converting a raw, messy script into a polished, high-quality video that get views. Without wasting any further time, let me share my screen. I'll quickly show you how the workflow works. So I hope my screen is visible to everyone. I want to start from the basics itself. Whenever we are creating something, any sort of video, we need to think from the perspective that we are optimizing to get maximum views or go viral. And in order to do that, we need to maximize the average view duration. Now, what is average view duration? Again, I think a lot of you might already understand what I'm talking about. But just to clear out the basics for some of the people who might not be clear about this, I'll be explaining this. So when it comes to average view duration, it is the amount of time that a viewer spends on a video on average. And we need to optimize to actually maximize the average view duration as much as we can. And the result will be more views. Now, why more views? Because YouTube as a platform or any social platform for that matter wants the end users to stay on their platform for longer, and they tend to incentivize those particular videos which has higher view duration because it ensures that people are going to stay on for longer on their platform. So essentially they tend to push more of these kind of videos. When it comes to maximizing average view duration, script is very important for the video. So I'll be quickly jumping onto the viral script framework. This is the exact framework that winning creators use to go viral on these social platforms. The whole thing is built on one core principles that most people miss, and once you understand it, there's no going back. Before we get to these phases, you need to understand one thing, that winning on social media is about hacking human psychology, and it boils down to one core principles: expectations versus reality. Here's how it works. When reality beats expectations, when things go better than expected, people are happy. They keep watching, and that's where you win. But when expectations beat reality, when things are worse than expected, people are disappointed, they leave, and you lose. That's it, that's the game. So every decision you make in your script is about managing this gap between what people expect and what you deliver. Now let's break down these three phases. Okay, phase one is all the decisions you make before writing a single word. You are basically choosing your weapons here. First you need to figure out what kind of video you are making. I've Although there can be a lot of niches, I've categorized into two broader categories, which is first is the type A, which is educational content. This is lists, how to, tips, for example, 5 ways to fix your sleep kind of stuff. And here's the trick. You need to use something called 2134 protocol, where you will start with the second best point as the hook and then put your best point second. Then the rest follows. Why does this work? Because people expect the best things to be at the end. When you drop something amazing at point number two, their brain thinks, wait, if that was the second point, what else is coming? So they keep watching. By the time they realize nothing topped it, they've already watched the whole thing. Now for the other style, which is narrative content, again, this includes stories, case studies, any sort of dramatic content. Here you need to use the in media res protocol, where essentially you'll start from the middle of the action and then explain the story. Uh, for example, let's say you can start off with, this is again just a hypothetical example. I was standing in a parking lot watching my business burn down, and then rewind about what had happened from the start. And why will people keep watching this is because the brain needs to know how you got there, so it keeps them hooked into. And it's one of the great ways to hook people into by starting by the in the middle of the story and then trying to create the conversation from there on. Next, you need to pick the pacing based on where people are watching you. Of course, you have two options. First is vertical for TikToks, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. Again, these type of videos include fast cuts where new visual appear every 3 to 5 seconds. You have shorter sentences every scene, ideally less than 10 words. You have pattern interrupts constantly. And why all this? Because vertical viewers have the attention span of a goldfish, more than for 2 seconds and they're gone. So you need to be very smart about quick and fast visuals when it comes to vertical content. Horizontals are, again, it can be a bit slower scenes, ideally 8 to 10, 12 seconds. You can take your time to build emotional depth. These are more story driven, and while the audience might be same, their expectations are a bit different. Now, let's get into the actual writing rules. These are absolute non-negotiables. If you break these, then your script fails, your video fails. First is simple itself, that you need to focus on a simple vocabulary. You need to write it in a way that even a 12-year-old can understand what you're talking about and what you're communicating through your script. Second is hook, which is very, very, very important. This hook sentence has to do two things. Firstly, it needs to confirm that the user clicked the right video. Of course, everybody who comes to your video is by seeing the thumbnail and title, and it needs to confirm that they have came to the right place. And second, it needs to challenge what they think they know. Gone are the days where you can start off with something generic. Hey guys, welcome to my channel, something like that. It won't work. The hook should confirm the topic and trigger their curiosity. This is also really important mechanic in the whole system, where every 45 to 60 seconds you open a loop, a question, or a mystery, and you don't close it. Example, like this strategy works, but there's a hidden problem, and you explain the problem then. And that's not even the worst part. And then you explain the worst part. So, you need to keep trying to hook the viewer every 45 to 60 seconds of what's coming next. And even the brain hates unfinished business. That's what keeps people watching. You are constantly teasing the next thing without resolving the current thing yet. So this will hook the viewers throughout the video. Next is a payoff. So you need to build tension, build investment, and then at the emotional peak, deliver the answer. If you give it away too soon, people will also leave away too soon. And finally, you'll have the ghost CTA. Your call to action must be less than 7 seconds and never feel pushy. People convert when they don't feel they're getting sold something. So yeah, this is the entire viral video script framework that you need to use. I know it can be overwhelming at first, so that is why I've created a prompt that you can essentially input into any of your favorite LLMs, be it Gemini, Claude, ChatGPT, and it will take everything into account what's mentioned over here and create a viral ready script for you. So what I'll be doing is I'll be sharing the article where we have this specific prompt that is mentioned, and we'll also be sharing this in the chat right now. And this is a prompt that you need to copy. So I'll be copying this prompt and I'll copy up till here, and then I'll be opening a new tab where I'll be going to Gemini. Here I can just paste my prompt, and over here we need to make certain changes with regards to the user input. In the idea, we can write our idea. So I have my idea already. I've stored an idea over here. I'll just copy this and paste it over here. So idea is simple, like I'm asking it to generate a narrator-driven story with named fictional characters, told entirely in narration, which is featuring a big plot twist and a wholesome ending. And in terms of target audience, let's change it to maybe young adults, and expect ratio can be 16:9, and target duration, let's keep it maybe 2 minutes, and submit this. Will think and take some time. Since I've used the Gemini 3 Pro model, I feel like it works great with this specific prompt. But yeah, you're feel free to try it out with Claude or ChatGPT as well. But I feel like Gemini is great when it comes to creating video scripts. I think Claude 4.5 Sonnet is also good, but yeah, you can try it and see what works best for you. Um, I think it's taking some time. Maybe I can pick one of the previous scripts that I had used the same idea. I'll be showcasing that. Uh, same idea, all target audience and target duration. So it will give us the information about that mode, the gap, and the estimated word count. So here is our script. Let's copy this from here, and I'll be copying this part as well, and let's copy this. And most of you already know this, but just to reiterate, inside Fliki you can convert your idea, script, URL, or PPT, or any sort of inputs into video format. But yeah, since our focus is in script to video, we'll be clicking over here. Let me zoom on in a bit, and I'll be pasting the script over here. And from here, I can select the scene division type. Previously, you didn't get to select this, but since many of you requested this option, we've added this option where you have three options. Either you can create scenes by line breaks, which was the default option previously provided, or you can do it by sentences or AI based. Let's keep it AI based. And now you can see that this is having a lot of these kind of additional notes about title, total duration, the hook, and everything, including visual information, what the narrator is speaking, and all of this. Previously, what used to happen was system will speak these things out like in the as a voiceover and consider everything as a voiceover of the video, which is not a great experience, especially when it comes to story-based content or documentary style content. So now let's see if it is able to do that. I'll be hitting next. The next step is about template selection, but since this is a story-based video, I'll be not selecting any of the template, and aspect ratio is good enough. Let's go with 16:9. And system has auto detected the script language automatically, which was English, and our system also supports 80 plus language options. So most of the languages are covered, and whichever language you input your script in, it will automatically analyze that, and you can always customize the dialect accordingly. In terms of customizations, again, you can select whether you want to have stock media or AI images. So this is also another change that we have made, where essentially you get an option to select the AI image and AI video clip models as well. So we have worked hard on adding latest models and more efficient models, which creates good AI images and AI video clips. So I'll be going with the most efficient model, and let's not select AI avatars since again this is a story style video. And in terms of voiceover, let's click over here. So we have also released multilingual voices which are more expressive in nature. Maybe I can show you one of the examples.
Fliki helps you transform your ideas into stunning videos with our AI video generator.
Fliki helps you transform your ideas into stunning videos with our AI video.
This looks good to me. And in terms of captions, this is another option that we have introduced to the workflow step itself, where you can select the particular subtitle style you like. Since this is more of like a narrative style video, I think something minimal itself would look good, but you can always, preview all of these subtitle presets and select whichever one you like based on the video type you have. Then we have brand kits. Let's keep it deselected for now. Then AI video. So let me select the video model. Again, as I mentioned, we have added new models, including Kling, Pixverse, LTX. So you have a variety of options from most efficient ones to great quality ones as well. So let's again stick to the most efficient one. And in terms of controlling the percentage, so many of you might know this already, that system first creates the AI images for all of the scenes, and then later in the editor you get to have option to convert AI video clips. But now you can do it all in the workflow step itself, because this is something which again many of you had requested, that would be nice to have this. And you also get the control to convert number of images in the, or percentage of images that will be converted into AI video clip. So let's say in this case I want to convert all of the images. I'll be selecting all of them, and this also helps us with optimizing the credit usage as well. Sometimes we just want to have, we are okay with videos with less amount of images that are converted into clips, but we want to optimize, want to make sure that less credits are consumed. In those cases we can always reduce this to something 30-40%. But to showcase you the quality of the content that can now be created with these latest models, I'll be picking 100%. And in the next step, so this is the newest addition. Previously we didn't add any review step in the script to video flow, unless of course you check the summarize option. But now you get the review step, where you get to see and review the image prompt, since I had used and selected the AI image prompt option. Or if we had selected stock media, then again all the stock search terms would showcase over here alongside the script. And this is a case where script is smartly analyzed by the video engine. We have all the scene level information as well. I can check AI visual checkbox over here to see the respective number of AI visuals that will be created along with the respective prompts, and I have the information of all of the scenes accordingly. Again, this is pretty handy information for me if I want to review the visual prompts, the voiceover text before the script is generated. And if you have noticed carefully, in the script step we had added a lot of the visual information and a lot of helper nodes, which previously used to get added to the final script, but it has now smartly categorized like what is voiceover, what are the visual prompts, or what is the added on-screen text that can be and should be added. So it handles everything automatically, and we can always review this at this particular step, along with the credit estimate, which is another thing that helps you understand like how many credits will be consumed based on the specific workflow and the settings that we have set. And there is also one more thing called highlights. So you must be, let me just uncheck the AI visuals options. You must be seeing certain keywords are highlighted at every scene's voiceover layer. So these are for the subtitles to ensure that we get to have very intuitive subtitles where the highlighted words would show up in a different color. Let's say I want to highlight some other word. I'll be selecting the specific phrase or word that I want to add highlight to, and an option of add highlight would show up. I can just click it and it will add the highlight over here. And if I want to, let's say, remove a highlight from certain word or phrase, I can just select them and hit remove highlight. And I also have the option of remove highlight from here, which will remove all the highlights from the entire script at once. But I'll be keeping it like this for now to showcase you how it works, and I'll be hitting submit. Now it will take some time to generate the video, which will be showcasing you in a couple of seconds. I think the video is ready. Now let's try to see the preview.
I was 100% sure my best friend Leo was living a double life. And honestly, I was right, just not in the way you'd think. If I knew what he was actually doing in that alleyway, I would have never sent that angry text. It started 6 months ago. Leo turned into a ghost. He stopped coming to Friday game nights. He wore the same beat-up gray hoodie every single day. And the worst part? He became cheap. Like really cheap. He wouldn't even split a $5 appetizer. I thought he was gambling. Or maybe he was on something. So I did the toxic thing. I followed him. He walked into this old community center on 4th Street. My stomach dropped. I was ready to drag him out of a poker game or an intervention. I crept down the hall. I peeked through the crack in the door, heart pounding, ready to catch him red-handed. But there were no chips, no dice. Leo was sitting in a circle, staring at a whiteboard. He wasn't gambling away his savings. He was taking free classes to learn sign language. My little sister lost her hearing last year. Leo didn't have money to help with the bills, so he spent 6 months learning how to tell her she's still funny. We judge people for what we think they're doing, but sometimes the quiet ones are just shouting with their hands. Send this to the friend who always shows up.
Pretty spot on. But yeah, I noticed one thing. I don't know if you guys noticed one thing, but I'll be later sharing that as well. But yeah, from the get-go itself, we have got amazing, almost ready to publish video. The one thing I noticed was during this specific scene, and of course this can happen to you as well. So essentially, the system will do like 90-95% of the job for you, and you get to see, right, from the get-go itself, you get to see consistent characters. There are 2 characters, and from the start to finish, everything is pretty character consistent, and you get to see even the narrator's voice was way nicer and expressive than what we used to have previously, and everything was almost spot on. Over here, I noticed one thing. I think probably somewhere. Let me scrub through this. Yeah, this scene. So in this specific scene, it says, but there were no chips, no dice. Leo was sitting in a circle, staring at a whiteboard. So in this particular scene, the whiteboard is behind Leo, and here the AI has slightly messed up, and this can happen. I mean, it's still AI. So there might be a couple of scenes where you might feel this. In this case, we just had one scene where this problem occurred. So to fix this, it's pretty easy. Like I'll be just double clicking on the visual, and now I get to see the media picker in the generate tab, where I get to see the prompt of this specific visual, which I need to tweak to ensure that he's looking at a whiteboard. So let's review the prompt. It says a cinematic photograph, natural lighting, Leo, then some description of Leo sitting in a circle with other people in a bright community center classroom, his gaze fixed on a white whiteboard. So the prompt seems to be good enough, but maybe the AI is not able to comprehend. Maybe we can write back view of Leo. This might help, because let's see. So again, the model that we are using is Z Image Turbo, which is costing pretty minimal credits, 0.08 credits. So we'll just give it one more go. If not, we'll change the model. Now I think it pretty much looks good. What I can do is I'll be converting this into a video clip. So I'll be hitting convert to video. And over here we have the video prompt already input. So let's probably use Kling model itself. It creates like really high quality videos. And since this scene is not too big, I'll be reducing the duration to about 5 seconds, and quality can be 1080p itself. I also get to see the estimated credits, which is nothing but 1.5 credit into 5 seconds, 7.5 credits. So perfect, things look good to me. I'll be hitting generate, and it will be generating based on this specific reference image that has been added. So let's wait for a couple of seconds. All right, it has created the video for us. Let's preview it once. Looks good. So what we'll be doing is we'll be hitting apply, and it will be applied. So let's preview the scene once again.
But there were no chips, no dice. Leo was sitting in a circle, staring at a whiteboard.
Perfect. This looks good. And again, you can use the same process. If you somewhere notice some visual is not that good, but yeah, video is almost ready to publish from the get-go. And there is one more thing with the expressive voices that we have added. So if you select something from these multilingual voices, then you'll also get this option of style instruction. So you can give additional instruction in a scene to make the voice work accordingly. So for example, let me add this instruction. I've added this urgent, fast whispering right in the microphone. Let's see and play this once again and see how it sounds.
I was 100% sure my best friend Leo was living a double life. And honestly, I was right, just not in the way you'd think.
So notice the difference. Let me just remove this. I'll be playing this once again.
I was 100% sure my best friend Leo was living a double life.
See, if we imagine adding style instruction to all of the scenes, and that way we can control the video in a much nicer way. From the get-go itself, I mean, the video is great, and in the future updates, you would also get to see the style instruction automatically being added. In fact, we can add additional instruction like this if I want to add. Although for this particular scene, laughing won't make much sense, but let's just add it and play this.
I was 100% sure my best friend Leo was living a double life. And honestly, I was right, just not in the way you'd think.
So now you can do these kind of things with the voiceover text as well. If something would have been added in the raw script like this, then it would pick this automatically as well. So essentially you have like more controls into making the voices more expressive, and at the same time you have the character consistency, which is really awesome in terms of, you know, creating story based videos or documentary style videos. So you can leverage these options to create again really high quality videos from the get-go itself. When it comes to subtitle styles, you have noticed that let's play this in the first scene in the subtitle. I think subtitles maybe, yeah, it's showing now. So I've again removed the specific laughing text, so it will be
I was
regenerated.
100% sure
So the
my best
highlighted
friend
text
Leo was
is
living a
showcasing
double
in a
life.
different color.
And honestly, I was right, just
Yeah,
not in the
so
way you'd.
there is something which is effective when we are using a different display option. Let's say I've selected the voiceover layer. I'll be scrolling down over here in display. Let me change it to full maybe. Now you get to see that highlighted this thing. Maybe I think for this video, let's change it to sequence, and then it should be good. Maybe we can remove the background for the subtitle. I'll be just dragging the transparency slider, and maybe let's keep the text color to white. Now it looks good, and I can probably reduce the size a bit. I'll be scrolling up over here. We can align the subtitles to the center, and now it has coming out pretty good. Maybe if you want, you can increase the font size to make it more readable. And I think I might need to reposition again, and now this is coming out great. If I want to again have the subtitles in only 2 lines, I can just, you know, make it like this and just hit apply to all scenes, and it will apply this specific effect to all the scenes. And for some reason, if you don't like to have subtitle highlight, you can click on the subtitle, scroll down in the right customization panel, you'll have the keyword option. You can just have the same color of the subtitle as the other text. So I'll be selecting it white, and now it's gone, and I can hit apply to all scenes, and the same settings has been applied and subtitles highlight is being removed. Of course, you can manually do it from here as well, remove highlight, but that is more easier option when it comes to changing the color or removing the subtitle highlight from all the scenes at once. Then you can also change and add the background music as well. If you want to change the background music, just click on this option on the top left corner, and from here you can pick something from the stock. Let's say I want to have sad emotional style music. I'll be searching for these specific keywords, and I'll be having certain options which I can again always review by clicking on the speaker icon. Maybe this one. Let's say I like this particular one, I'll be just be selecting this and it will be set. I always have the auto pick option as well. It will automatically pick the background audio based on the context of the video. Then we also have the option to add watermark as well. Pretty much same process. I can just click over here or double click on the watermark layer and pick something from the media library. But yeah, you can again use these options to add watermark and background audio layers, and that's pretty much it. Like with just I think we didn't put in much effort. We took the prompt from Gemini and just pasted it, got the output, pasted it in Fliki, and video was almost ready. We just made one small edit in terms of that specific visual, and that's about it. We've got a video ready that is ready to publish. You can hit download and use this video wherever you want. Though we are not finished yet, let me show you an even crazier thing that you can do in Fliki with all of this. So remember this particular step where you get to select different customization settings. In the AI image option, well, you might remember you got the option to select different styles, but even all of these styles are character consistent. For example, I created this same script with the 3D model and I got this result. So let me just play this video.
I was 100% sure my best friend Leo was living a double life. And honestly, I was right, just not in the way you'd think. If I knew what he was actually doing in that alleyway, I would have never sent that angry text. It started 6 months ago. Leo turned into a ghost. He stopped coming to Friday game nights. He wore the same beat-up gray hoodie every single day. And the worst part? He became cheap, like really cheap. He wouldn't even split a $5 appetizer. I thought he was gambling, or maybe he was on something. So I did the toxic thing. I followed him. He walked into this old community center on 4th Street. My stomach dropped. I was ready to drag him out of a poker game or an intervention. I crept down the hall. I peeked through the crack in the door, heart pounding, ready to catch him red-handed. But there were no chips, no dice. Leo was sitting in a circle staring at a whiteboard. He wasn't gambling away his savings. He was taking classes to learn sign language. My little sister lost her hearing last year. Leo didn't have money to help with the bills, so he spent 6 months learning how to tell her she's still funny. We judge people for what we think they're doing, but sometimes the quiet ones are just shouting with their hands. Send this to the friend who always shows up.
And this was created with the same process, just the style was selected as 3D model. And in fact, you can pick any of the other style, like we have a lot of these style options. You can create animated videos, you can create comic style videos, fantasy art, you name it. Or even we have this custom option as well, where you can specify the custom style. So this is actually really powerful thing that you can use in creating videos for kids, creating videos for different genres and different type of target audiences. And now the possibilities are endless. So yeah, that was the new engine. This is how you build retention in 2026. But before we get to your questions, I can still see like a lot of people have some questions. I want to showcase you where we are going next. You know, as a team, we are always obsessed with removing friction. So yeah, this is what's gonna come next. We are actually also building a YouTube integration. So soon you would not need to download a video, log into your YouTube account, and manually upload from there. Essentially, in the Fliki dashboard itself, you'll get the option to directly upload to your YouTube channel. And this also includes thumbnails, title, description as well. So we want to make sure there is an end-to-end workflow that is all automated, and you will have all sorts of scheduling features. And another feature that we are building is the ability to save characters. So there are cases where, let's say, you are working on a video series, or where you want to use the same characters across multiple files or multiple videos. So you'll be able to save characters and reuse them in your projects. And lastly, I want to also address the support part. We know that in the past, might have felt that chat support is a bit slow. We have also fixed that. Moving forward, our goal is to be resolving all of your queries within 24 hours. And we respect your time, and your voice matters. Everything you saw today exists just because you guys told us what was broken. We are, always listening. If you have a feature request right now, you can also drop it in the chat. Our team is already taking notes. Or if you have a thought or suggestion later, you can always email to us at support@fliki.ai, and we will definitely take your feedback seriously. And yeah, you'll get to see updates as per your thoughts and feedback and suggestions. And finally, yeah, I want to thank you all for spending time with us. As a token of appreciation, we have also created a special offer for everyone on this call. So if you use the code displayed on the screen right now, you'll get a special discount on all the Fliki plans. And there's a catch though. The catch is the code is valid for the next 48 hours only. And while this discount code is exclusive to you guys, if you wish, you can still share it with your friends or colleagues or anyone from your family who might also benefit from this offer. Now, yeah, let's move on to the Q&A session, where our expert team will address your specific questions and provide valuable insights. You can, yeah, keep shooting your questions in the chat, and our team will answer you.